You're given a circular integer array nums of length n. An integer and index I is a peak if its value is strictly greater than its neighbor. Okay, so I understand. Right? Okay, so you have a circular array. So first element and the last element can also be peak depending on their neighbor. Okay, now you are allowed to perform the following operation any number of times. The same operation you have to perform, increase any element by one. Okay, then you have to return the integer denoting the minimum number of operations required to make array contain exactly k peaks. If it is impossible, return minus one. Okay, now here the question asks uh, find the minimum operation to make exactly k peaks. Okay, in an array. Okay, so let's write an example and then I can just reframe this problem. Okay, so my example was 10, 1, 10,000, 10, 1, 10, 1. Okay, so this was the example. Okay, now look, what was the cost? Now I have to calculate the cost for all of the indexes. So cost of 10 will be, it is already a peak because the left is 1 and right is 1. So it is a peak, cost is 0. Here the cost is 11, here the cost is 991, here the cost is 0, cost is 991, here the cost is 10, so here the cost is 10. Here the cost is 0 and here the cost is 10. So this is my cost array, right? Now I have to find, I can reframe the problem. Okay, so listen to me. What I'm going to do, I'm reframing the problem. This was your ARR, this was your cost. Okay, now look carefully. I'm saying find the minimum cost of k elements which are not consecutive. Okay, so I have just reframed this problem into finding the minimum cost of exactly k elements which are not consecutive. Okay, so look at the cost array. Find k is equals to 3. So I have to choose 3 elements which are non-consecutive and will sum up to the minimum possible cost. Okay, I will take 0, 0 and 0. So I will get a cost of 0. Okay, I can do this. Yes or no? Now, just tell me if this is clear or not. Or I have just reframed the whole problem into something else. I'm not going to work on array. I'm going to work on cost array. Okay. What I'm going to do for from cost array, choose exactly k elements which are not consecutive and will sum up to the minimum possible cost. Okay. Is this clear or not? Just let me know. Is this clear or not? Please let me know. Then I can just move forward. I can only move forward if you just affirm me that reframing of this problem is correct. Because I am going to work on this problem only. Yes. Okay. So I have just reframed the whole problem into find the minimum total cost of k elements which are not consecutive. Okay. Which are not consecutive. Okay. First observation. Okay. So observation one. Array is circular. Observation two. choose non-consecutive elements. So if you have done DP and these two things won't trigger house robber 2 in your mind, then you have to redo DP once more. Okay. So observation 1 and observation 2 directly indicate you have to do something like house robber 2. But choose non-consecutive elements, array circular. There I was asked for maximum total sum of how many thefts I can do, how many house I can just read. Here I have to do exactly k houses and find the minimum. Okay. Observation 3, house robber 2, but I can raid exactly k houses. Clear or not? Okay. So till here I have like made three observations. Array circular, I have to choose non-consecutive elements. It is somewhat similar to house robber 2, but I can read exactly k houses. Okay. There you were asked for maximum, we will ask for minimum. Okay. Find the minimum cost. Great. Now, if these three things are clear, then I can just write my algorithm. How my algorithm gonna look like? What we do in house robber 2 is like we call function two times. Okay. So function one starts from 0 to n minus 1. The other one starts from 1 to n. So this was your idea of house robber 2. So it starts from 0 to n minus 1 or either 1 to n. Okay. Now, for what we will gonna do in my function. Okay. You get a starting point and ending point. Okay. Uh, let's say Sn, which can be either 0 n minus 1 or 1 to n. Okay. Now, find the length of the array. So, length will be e minus s. Okay. Now, I I have to rob k houses on length array of length. Okay. So, cost array of size length. Okay. So, what I can do, I can make a DP of size len plus 1 and k plus 1 and calculate all the possible ways to rob. Okay. I will brute forcefully calculate all possible ways. Okay. Yes or no? Can I do this? Uh, is everything clear till here? I can make a DP of length plus 1 k plus 1 to brute forcefully calculate all the possible ways, and this will work in like 1e6 10 complexity. So n square, I will get no, I will get my answer. So not n square, n into k. So I will get my answer in n into k. Is this clear or not? Clear. Only three guys are watching. No problem. Everyone left. Is this clear or no? Is this clear? Okay. So I assume this is clear now. So if you've done DP, you can just you might also can write this particular DP where you have to find choose k exactly k values from the length from a size of length and which cost minimum. Okay, which sum up to minimum. So this is the basic DP idea. So I'm not going to explain, and just look at the code now. Here, as you can see, if k is 0, then return 0. If k is 0, then you return. Why are you taking my patience test? Okay, so if k is 0, return 0. N is the size of the array. If k is greater than n by 2, we can never make more than n by 2 peaks in an array. Okay, it is impossible task. Then we find the cost array. Okay, so the idea is the same. We have just discussed. Cost is the maximum of 0, comma maximum of LR plus 1 minus num size. Okay, so idea is same. I made the cost array, and with the same house robber idea, I have made two answers. One with iteration of 0, 1 to n, and the other one will be iteration from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, and my result will be the minimum of both of them. If result is infinity, then you can just return minus 1, else you will return your result. Okay, now look at this DP, what I've done. Again, same thing, a k is 0, then you can just return 0, else your length will be end minus start. Okay, so you find the length of the array. If your k is greater than this length plus 1 by 2, so seed value of length, then you can just return 1 which is infinity. Okay. Rather, you can make a DP, a 2D DP of size n plus 1 and k plus 1, fill it with infinity, and brute forcefully check every possible combination. Okay. So how will I check? First, fill the base case. Base case just defines if you are at any index I and you are generating zero peaks, so cost will be zero. Okay. So base case is just if you are standing at any particular index I and generating zero peaks, so your cost will be zero. Okay. Then you can just iterate I from 1 to length, j from 1 to k. Take no take idea, the similar take no take idea. If you are not the same house robot take no take idea, it is. Okay. So no take means we are not generating peak at current index. So we have generated peak at, so we might have generated peak at last index. Okay. So I'm not going to explain it in the depth. So you know house robot 2 idea. So either you take I minus 1 or you take I minus 2. Okay. So this is just checking for the previous because I can, if I is greater than equal to, then only you can take I minus 2 and j minus 1. J minus 1 is just one less peak. Okay, so I, okay, this I will explain. Okay, can you do this in one pass using a 3D DP? Ideal scale first element change or not? First element change or not? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like first element? Yeah, you can maybe you can do that. Yeah. Oh, I understand now. You are asking for this. Okay. So you can do that if this works. Why to bother if your idea resembles a very like basic problem of DP? Okay. So here this means we are generating peak at current index. So we cannot take last index. We will take I minus 2th index, and at that point you have j minus 1 peaks. Okay. At that point you will have j minus 1 peak because you are generating jth peak currently. Okay. Now your take will look like if your previous is not infinity, take will be equals to previous plus your cost of that particular index, the cost of start plus I minus 1. Like if we pick the first element as per peak, we cannot use last n minus 1 as peak. Yeah, if we are picking the zeroth index, we cannot use n minus 1 as peak. And if we are picking n minus 1 as my peak, I cannot use 0 as my peak. So that's what the main idea. Okay. Else your take will be infinity. Your DP will be minimum of take no take basic idea of house robber. Okay, so basic house robber thing. Okay. So that's it. Then you can just return your DTF length of k. Because n was 5,000, I was able to brute force it. Okay. If n was like quite high, I there might be some other approach. I'm not sure. Okay. So this is for this problem. Is this clear or not? It is quite easy to this to do also. Yeah.